What's going on, YouTube? I am Hot Mess Ness, MUA, otherwise known as Vanessa, and today's video is going to be all about new releases. Will I buy or not? Yay or nay?
Yeah or nah?
You get the drill. So I've done this a couple times, but I don't keep on it like weekly, like check for the latest week. I kind of wait. And so this one's going to be a little bit long because I've kind of compiled the last 2 weeks or anything that has piqued my interest. So this whole video will be based off of things that I've seen on Trend Mood or Hotfire Makeup, or even some indie people. Angela Mary Tanner posts some amazing things on her Instagram. So it's mostly Instagram based stuff that I've seen, and will I buy? Now, if I mention that I am interested, still doesn't mean I'll buy it. Now, since the last edition, I don't know if I got anything off of that list. I'll have to leave in the description down below if I got anything. But we're just gonna run right into this. I'm gonna list off some things and let you know what. So one of the first things that I noticed was the Petit Pro 2 from Viseart. It's beautiful rose kind of shades. My first instinct would be a no, because you know, I have shades like that, but I did not realize that Viseart had a petite line. And I thought, oh my gosh, that's a way to try it out. So I actually did go on to purchase, and you'll see in one of my recent videos that I picked up the wrong one. I got Petit Pro 1. So Petit Pro 2 will definitely be in my future. I don't know when, because I'm honestly not planning on buying any more right away. I need to hit the brakes. But as long as it's not limited edition, I do plan on getting that sometime in the near future. Next up is Natasha Denona. Now, she came out with this Tropic palette, or it's coming in the next week or two. I think it's like March the 8th. And it's this beautiful blue packaging, which makes you go, oh, oh. But the first 2 rows are completely neutral, and the whole bottom row is these fun pops of color. It's the pop effect. And from what I've seen, Natasha Denona's mattes can be hit or miss, but the shimmers are really good. So this $129 palette is a no for me. And the other thing, there's been some drama based off of if it's got less product but a higher price point. I'll have to leave that video. It was like a drama video from Beauty Truth Slew. They were saying that the packaging is almost half the amount of product, but it could have been a misprint. So I found that kind of like, how are you gonna have a $129 palette and it be the same format but have less product in it? So I guess the truth will tell in the future when we start seeing reviews on it. For the most part, anything that Natasha Denona is gonna be a no for me until I try out something smaller. So that's where the next one comes in. They are doing a mini version of the warmer looking palette, the one that, was it Star? I don't remember which one off the top of my head, but it's a mini one with 5 shades, and it's only $24. And that's coming out March the 8th, and that I wanna pick up, because I feel like that will be my way of trying Natasha Denona without jumping into $129 or $238 price point. I know everyone breaks it down in a way that's like, oh, but if you bought them all of the shades, it would cost you $1,500. I don't care. Still gonna wait on that one. But the mini one, I'm definitely interested in. I mean, the colors are warm, but I feel like this is my chance to try something in smaller form. There you go. The next one that I saw was Besame Cosmetics. They came out with a whole line in collaboration with Disney. It's Snow White. The packaging looks beautiful, and the thought process behind it are colors that come directly from the film. So it was these washes of colors and a lot of research into it. But my issue with that is the price point's gonna be higher, number one, because you're collabing with Disney. So they're gonna want a certain amount of money. And that to me goes, oh, you're gonna have to take money out of something. And if the packaging is gorgeous, then what's gonna go away? To me, that's this formula. And the other thing is, Besame is known for their lipsticks having like 1920 red and 1930 color and so on. So I already feel like, well, how do we know anything about your eyeshadows? You're popping in with Disney? I don't know. So, I mean, I'm sure if I was a huge Snow White fan, I'd be all about it, but that one is a no for me. It's Pat McGrath. Pat McGrath is coming out with 3 little mini palettes. They're priced nicely in comparison to everything else on March the 8th, and I definitely want to get at least one. I think it's a La Rosé or Petit La Rose. I will leave it here, but it looks like a great introductory. I don't know that I listed that in the things I want to try in 2018, but it's always been in my head because everyone talks about Pat McGrath, and all I ever had was a lipstick and a glitter, and I was like, okay, now what? I'm not doing editorial on the daily. What do I need this for? But those minis, I see you, Pat. You're reaching out to those of us that are like, we can't afford you. But now we might be able to.
And then I fear that she'll suck me in.
The next one on my list, and this one is a yes. We'll just say it right off the gate. It's an indie brand called Strobe Cosmetics. It's been on my list of things to try in 2018, and they came out with a creepy cute palette. It was released on the 27th, and it is $35. You could use the code BeautyCult to save money off. I believe it's 20% off. A lot of their shimmer shades is what they're known for, have been dropped down. I think there's only like 8 on the site, but I think they're reformulating their shimmers. I'm curious about their matte formula. It's their very first matte eyeshadows, and it reminds me of the Pastel Goth. So I'm hoping that they're, you know, color shade comparisons, so that way those that didn't get the Pastel Goth that wanted it can get it in this. So when that comes in, I'll let you know. The next one is Lime Crime. Lime Crime Venus was such a huge hit. Venus was so well loved, it was so well received. I mean, you couldn't even get it forever. It was so difficult. Like, I kept searching that site, and I remember it was one of the times I ever left a kind of crappy, like, comment on a YouTuber's channel because Crispy Makeup did a review on it and I couldn't get it, and I was so frustrated. I'm like, they send it all out to these YouTubers and none of us can get it. And I was irritated. But I do love that palette. It is one that I go back to often. I never got the Venus 2. I did want it, but one of those things that over time, when I finally could get it, I realized I have a lot of those kind of colors in my collection. Now, if Venus 2 had come out 2 years ago, it would have been insane. It would have been iconic. But we've already had Modern Renaissance come out. We already have all these shades. So it's like, Lime Crime, you're so late. We wanted this from you years ago, and you're making glitter lip toppers and glitter eye shakers and, you know, Polly Pocket little eyeshadows, and what we wanted from you was new eyeshadows in a palette. And I just feel like it's too late, you know? If I ever got the opportunity to get it on sale, I probably would because I love Venus 1, but this is a hard pass for me. KKW, and so that Kim Kardashian West, is partnering with Mario, Makeup by Mario. Now, Makeup by Mario did a master palette with Anastasia Beverly Hills, and it is one of the most beautiful eyeshadow palettes I've ever owned. It's very neutral, very standard, but the shimmers go on top of each other like crazy. The mattes blend beautifully. It is an amazing palette. So I have always been like, no to Kim KW because I feel the same way about Kim and Kylie's lines. I feel like I can buy Colourpop instead, and I know formulas change. I know that, you can tell me that, but I have such strong feelings about it. And I'm not anti them. I just feel like you're paying for the name, and I don't love the name enough to invest in it. But when she released that she is partnering with Mario for a palette, it might be the one time that I break. I mean, I already know it's probably gonna be neutral. And if it looks just like the Anastasia, then I'll be good. I won't need it. But it definitely is piquing my interest. Kat Von D came out with 10 new liquid lipsticks, none of which interest me. You know, I prefer lipstick, lip gloss, and anything. Oh, how long have I been sitting here talking like a crazy person? Anyway, Kat Von D's formula is okay. I've owned like 2, but I don't prefer liquid lipstick unless I'm going super bold. I just don't need it, not for me. But if you like strange, interesting, out there colors, she's got 10 new ones. This one just came out. We just found out about it. Tati Westbrook, Glam Life Guru, we all know and love her for her reviews, just came out with Halo Beauty. We thought we were gonna get skincare or eyeshadow or something to put on your eyeshadow. I don't know, something, a killer formula, because she's so hard on her reviews. And instead she came out with vitamins. Vitamins for hair, nail, and skin. And she says that her brand is all inclusive because everyone can take a vitamin. Although I saw one of the comments that someone was like, I can't take pills, so I guess it's not all that inclusive, is it? I don't know what she was thinking. You already are reading the comments of people saying, like, what are the clinical trials? Now you're putting something into your body. You can just go get biotin at Walgreens for $10 instead of like the Sugar Bear gummies or skinny teas. You know, I feel like Tati is a smart woman, smart businesswoman, so she did think about getting a product that you'd have to rebuy, which is great in the brilliant, you know, brain sense of it all. But $39.95, you have to take 2 and you'll see results in 3 weeks. But I think if you stuck to a vitamin regimen, you might see results in 3 weeks anyway. I don't know, guys, this is a no for me, but I'd like to hear your thoughts down below. Will you be buying Tati's vitamins? Next up are a couple from Urban Decay. Number 1 is Backtalk palette. I am intrigued by this palette. Yes, it's warm on one side, the other side is cheek and highlight, but I like the idea of an all-in-one, drop in your purse, everyday kind of look, and I do like the Urban Decay formula when it's pretty standard. You know, most of their nakeds and all those things, the permanent stuff is usually pretty good. And if this is a permanent palette, then I would think so. I still want that highlight contour cream palette that they did that's double-sided, and it was on sale and I missed it. But I like this idea and I like the colors, and yes, I have this stuff already in my collection, but nothing quite like this. So this one is definitely on the radar, the Urban Decay Backtalk. The next one is the Urban Decay Petite Heat. I have the Urban Decay Naked Heat palette. Actually, I have all of them. I have Naked 1, Naked 2, Naked Smoky, the little one, Naked Skin 1, number 2, and the Ultimate Mattes. And my whole goal was to depot them all and put them in a palette. But some of the packaging is so good, I'm like, do I really want to do all that? Do I? I love them. I hate to admit it, but the Petite Heat will eventually be mine because I do like those palettes and I do go reach for them. And when I want a neutral look, I sometimes grab, you know, Naked 2, Naked 3, throw them in my purse, and they're like the kind of things that you know just work. I've seen a lot of reviews how all the shades are mostly the same except one orange, but it's that want to have the complete family all together. All the little minis, Mini 1, Mini 2, Mini 3. You know? It's bad. It's a bad way of thinking, but that is on sale for $29. Not on sale, but available now for $29.
Next up,
Kylie. Kylie has a weather collection after her charming baby, Stormy. One of the new things that I noticed on the little set was glitter eyes, and I feel like now you've got Colourpop has their little glittery shimmery ones, and you've got Stila, and you've got Wet n Wild now, which are supposed to be good, and Kylie's got 2 for $40. Yeah, Stilas are a couple dollars more, but I know those are good. And with Kylie, it's just not, I don't want to invest in the brand if I can buy from Colourpop, you know? So those are a no for me. Her eyeshadow palettes I find quite intriguing. The brown one, or the darker one, like the Eye of the Storm, that one looks like a bunch of blacks, like a black and then a black with glitter and then one pop of color. So that one, it's easily dupable. But the other one with the Calm Before the Storm has these really nice kind of pastel-y colors and then like a coordinating shimmer. They're not supposed to be metallic. That looks pretty, but I'm pretty sure I can dupe it. And if I can, I will share that with you guys. So Kylie, you're not getting my $40. MAC is collaborating with NicoPanda. I have no idea what that means. I don't know who MAC collaborates with half the time, but the little panda lipsticks are so cute that if they were any shades I would wear, I would buy one. That's it, just one lipstick, but I'm not buying that because I don't know who those people are, and I don't have a thing for pandas. If I did, I'd be all about that. Tarte. Tarte is going back to the mermaids. Back to the mermaids. It's like wintertime, we got to come up with some crap, and in the summertime, we're unicorns or we're mermaids. I think we're all past that boat. The packaging's beautiful. It looks like it's like a seashell, and it looks like a mermaid's tail, and the pans are so cutesy. Do you know how many mermaid palettes I have that I don't use? I have the sauce box one, which is huge, beautiful packaging, all foiled. Don't use that. It's huge. Then I got one from some indie brand, and it's crap. So no, I won't be buying that. I won't be buying it. It looks cute. I'll watch reviews on it. I definitely will do that, but I am not buying any more mermaid crap. No, Tarte, stop it. Stop with the mermaids. We don't want to swim anymore. We're good. We're putting on makeup. Come up with something, I don't know, something we haven't seen before. You guys all sit around and talk about something else, not things that other people did that you can make better. Come up with something else. Morphe and Bretman Rock. Bretman Rock is hilarious. He is hilarious. I've followed him on Instagram. He's so young though. He's so much younger than me, and thought that some of the things that he does, I'm like, whoa, whoa. He's very entertaining. He is talented, but I don't need another neutral palette, even if it comes a neutral highlighting palette. I have enough highlighters. I have Anastasia, I have all these other ones. I don't care how much it is. He's so cute, but I will not be getting the Morphe Bretman Rock highlighting palette. No, not happening. Not today. Not today. Violet Voss has come out with another neutral palette. Yes, Violet Voss, another neutral palette. Like a Boss. They had Like a Taupe, Taupey Doodah. They had, you know, Nicole Concilio. They had Laura Lee. They had the Everything You Need and the Staple or whatever. But they all look the same. They all look the same. And I know there's only so much you can do, but I don't know. Make a rainbow palette. Why hasn't anybody made a true, really good rainbow palette? Or gradation palette? Or I don't know, purple palette, pink palette, but small. Something not so no. I am not a boss. I might think I am in my head, but I don't want your boss palette. No. Estee Lauder brings back Bronze Goddess every single year. I like the perfume. It's really good. The oil is good too. So Estee Lauder Bronze Goddess is very pretty, but their eyeshadows, I don't know. Estee Lauder tried to come into the younger, and I might be creeping into Estee Lauder more, but when I was young, it was like Estee Lauder was for older people. Now that I'm becoming older, I still don't relate. I feel like they're trying to do younger stuff, but it just deters me. I mean, their double wear foundation is a staple, it's a classic, but their little eyeshadow palette, it just looks like overpriced. No thank you. Their highlighter looks gorgeous. It looks so beautiful, and it's that gelée formula. I'm still not gonna buy it, but it's so beautiful, and if I was into that kind of thing, I probably would. Nars is collaborating with Earden? I don't know who that is. The packaging reminds me of, I don't know, some like cheapy kids makeup, and there's a pop of yellow, so I think that's how they think it's gonna sell. I've never been on the Nars bandwagon, only because the price point has been, you know, it's sold in all the other, but the price point's always so high, you know what I'm saying? So I will not be getting any of the Nars X Earden. Juvia's Place is coming out with not one, not two, not three, but 4 new palettes called Warrior. We have not seen the inside, we've just seen the outside, and yes, I will take them all. Doesn't matter what they are. I've been loving Juvia's Place as they've come out. The last 3 or 4 palettes, 3 have been total hits for me. So 4 at once, you got me. Take the money. I also wanted to mention that I really had wanted the Kat Von D / Divine, the I Am Divine palette. And then I realized when I was filming a tutorial that the Urban Decay Basquiat palette looks so similar, even down to, you know, the green had a little bit of shimmer in one and the green had a little shimmer in the other. I'm like, I don't need the Divine one. Even if the formula is intense, it's still pretty much the same palette. Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? Leave a comment down below. If you have the Urban Decay and the Kat Von D and they're so different, let me know. I'd like to hear it. And then the last one is like this honorable mention. Dawn's Eyes Cosmetics. I found her on Instagram through Angela Mary Tanner, and I've been going to peep this girl's page. Holy crap, you guys, she makes pigments that shift like nothing you've ever seen. She does these tutorials, and she uses like the Maybelline Great Lash Clear Mascara to like do this eye art. And she doesn't even wear a full face of makeup. She just shows these pigments in natural light, and they shift like 16 different times. They are so intense, they are so crazy, and I want them. She does little samples, so I'm gonna have to try out that. I am not big on pigments either. You know, I've been playing with the Looksy pigments lately, but these are like nothing I've ever seen. To the point where I wonder if it'd be worth getting some full sizes and pressing them to make your own shadows, because they are insane, guys. So that's something I definitely want to check out. Dawn's Eyes Cosmetics, I'll leave that down below. You know you want to see. You know you want to see what I'm talking about. All right, guys, that is it for all of the new releases. Will I buy? Yeah or nah? I hope you enjoyed. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know. Is there any of these things that you've picked up that you want to pick up? Oh yes, and Viseart's coming out with a green palette. I want that. I want it. All right, guys, I gotta go. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.